Your first keynote: prioritize your health, physical, mental, and emotional, is one of the most important life lessons, yet often overlooked until it becomes urgent. Health is not just the absence of illness, it is a holistic balance of body, mind, and spirit. Many people spend years chasing material success, recognition, or social approval, only to realize later that none of it matters if they are unable to enjoy life fully because of poor health. Prioritizing health means actively investing time, effort, and attention in daily habits that keep the body strong, the mind sharp, and the emotions stable. Physical health forms the foundation of everything else. Without a healthy body, everything becomes harder, tasks feel more exhausting, productivity drops, and life satisfaction diminishes. Regular exercise is crucial not only to maintain weight and muscle strength but also to keep the cardiovascular system, bones, and joints functioning optimally. Exercise also has a profound effect on mental health. Physical activity stimulates the production of endorphins, chemicals in the brain that act as natural mood lifters, reducing stress, anxiety, and feelings of depression. Even moderate daily activity like walking, stretching, or yoga can significantly improve overall well-being. Nutrition plays an equally vital role. Eating a balanced diet rich in whole foods, fresh vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and healthy fats provides the essential nutrients the body needs to repair itself, maintain energy, and prevent disease. Many chronic illnesses, such as diabetes, hypertension, and heart disease, are closely linked to poor dietary choices, making nutrition a cornerstone of long-term health. Hydration is another often overlooked factor. Drinking sufficient water keeps the body functioning optimally and aids in digestion, detoxification, and cognitive performance. Sleep, the body's natural repair system, is critical as well. Quality sleep allows the body to recover, consolidate memories, and regulate hormones that control appetite, stress, and immunity. People who consistently skimp on sleep are more prone to weight gain, irritability, poor concentration, and chronic health issues. Mental health is just as crucial as physical health, yet many people ignore it until symptoms become severe. Prioritizing mental health means acknowledging and addressing stress, anxiety, and negative thought patterns before they escalate. Practices such as mindfulness, meditation, journaling, or even simple deep breathing exercises can create a sense of calm and clarity, helping one navigate daily pressures with resilience. Engaging in hobbies, creative outlets, and intellectually stimulating activities also keeps the mind active and sharp. Mental health is intimately connected with emotional well-being. Unresolved emotions can manifest as physical ailments, poor sleep, or chronic stress. Learning to process feelings, seek support when needed, and maintain a positive mindset is essential. Surrounding yourself with supportive people and cultivating a nurturing social environment further strengthens mental health, creating a buffer against stress and emotional challenges. Emotional health is often the least prioritized yet equally vital. Emotional well-being involves understanding, accepting, and managing emotions effectively, whether joy, sadness, anger, or fear. People who neglect their emotional health may struggle with relationships, experience frequent mood swings, or develop unhealthy coping mechanisms. Developing emotional intelligence, including self-awareness, empathy, and effective communication, empowers individuals to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. It also allows for deeper, more fulfilling connections with others, which contributes to overall happiness and life satisfaction. Practices like gratitude journaling, Mindfulness, and setting healthy boundaries reinforce emotional balance, teaching the mind to focus on positivity while managing setbacks constructively. An important aspect of prioritizing health is preventive care. Regular medical checkups, dental visits, eye exams, and screenings for common diseases allow early detection and intervention, often preventing serious complications. Vaccinations, proper hygiene, and lifestyle modifications play a crucial role in disease prevention. Taking responsibility for one's own health rather than waiting for problems to arise ensures a longer, more productive, and happier life. Health is cumulative. Small, consistent habits create significant long-term benefits. It's better to adopt sustainable routines, like a balanced diet, daily physical activity, stress management, and sufficient sleep, than to rely on extreme diets, intense workouts, or temporary fixes. Prioritizing health also involves listening to the body. Many people ignore warning signs until it's too late, dismissing fatigue, chronic pain, or persistent stress as minor annoyances. Awareness and responsiveness to the body's signals allow timely adjustments, preventing minor issues from turning into chronic problems. Developing a strong mind-body connection fosters respect for one's own limits while encouraging proactive care. Additionally, health is deeply interconnected with lifestyle choices. Habits such as smoking, excessive alcohol consumption, and sedentary behavior undermine long-term wellness, while positive behaviors like balanced eating, regular exercise, meditation, and social engagement promote longevity and quality of life. Making health a priority requires conscious decision-making daily, choosing nutritious meals over fast food, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, dedicating time for rest and recreation, and avoiding unnecessary stressors. Mental, emotional, and physical health are not isolated, they influence each other continuously. Chronic stress, for example, can weaken the immune system, elevate blood pressure, and cause sleep disturbances. Poor nutrition and lack of exercise can exacerbate anxiety and depression. Conversely, positive emotions, regular physical activity, and balanced nutrition create a virtuous cycle, enhancing resilience, energy, and overall life satisfaction. Prioritizing health is not about perfection, it's about creating a sustainable, balanced approach that supports long-term well-being. Ultimately, placing health at the center of your life equips you to enjoy everything else more fully. Wealth, relationships, career success, and personal achievements are far more meaningful and enjoyable when experienced with a healthy body, a clear mind, and a stable emotional state. Ignoring health may seem convenient in the short term, but the consequences can be devastating, limiting freedom, happiness, and longevity. Prioritizing health is a conscious, ongoing commitment to yourself, a recognition that your life is your most valuable asset, and nothing else matters if you cannot live it fully. By focusing on physical fitness, mental clarity, and emotional balance, you create a foundation for a joyful, energetic, and fulfilling life. Small daily choices, walking instead of sitting, eating a colorful plate of vegetables, meditating for 10 minutes, expressing gratitude, and connecting with loved ones, accumulate into a resilient, vibrant life. This lesson is timeless. Investing in your health is the single most important decision you can make, ensuring not only survival but thriving happiness, energy, and well-being for decades to come. Your second keynote, value time and spend it on what truly matters, is a lesson that often comes into sharp focus as people age. Time is the one resource that is equally distributed to everyone, yet it is also the most irretrievably lost when mismanaged. Unlike money, possessions, or even relationships, time cannot be earned back once it passes. Prioritizing how you spend your time is therefore crucial for happiness, productivity, and overall life satisfaction. Every moment presents an opportunity to shape your life, pursue meaningful goals, and cultivate experiences that leave lasting value. The failure to respect time often leads to regret, stress, and the realization that days, months, or years have slipped by without tangible accomplishment or fulfillment. Understanding the value of time begins with recognizing that life is finite and unpredictable. Every day contains only 24 hours, and the human lifespan, even in the best circumstances, is limited. Many people take this for granted, assuming that there will always be more time tomorrow to do the things that matter most. This mindset often leads to procrastination, wasted hours, and missed opportunities. Learning to treat time as precious encourages deliberate choices, whether in work, relationships, or personal growth. It fosters a sense of urgency that is balanced with mindfulness, allowing one to live fully in the present while planning wisely for the future. One of the most common ways people misuse time is by prioritizing tasks or activities that offer immediate gratification but little long-term value. Mindless scrolling on social media, binge-watching television, excessive gaming, or engaging in gossip may provide temporary entertainment, but they often consume hours that could be used more purposefully. Being conscious of such distractions and limiting them is a critical step in valuing time. Instead, allocating time to activities that nourish the mind, body, and soul leads to personal growth and enduring satisfaction. Reading, exercising, creative pursuits, volunteering, and meaningful social interactions are examples of activities that yield lasting benefits and memories. Time management is more than just scheduling, it is aligning actions with priorities. A life well lived is one in which daily activities reflect core values and goals. Without conscious prioritization, people often react to urgent demands at the expense of important ones, leaving them feeling unfulfilled despite being busy. This is where the concept of the 80-20th principle becomes valuable, identifying the 20% of actions that yield 80% of results. Focusing on what truly matters, relationships, health, personal development, and purposeful work, ensures that time investment produces meaningful outcomes rather than empty busyness. Respecting time also means learning to say no. Many people struggle with overcommitment, taking on tasks, favors, or obligations that do not align with their goals or values. While helping others and being socially responsible is important, constantly sacrificing personal priorities leads to exhaustion and resentment. Setting boundaries and declining non-essential activities allows one to protect time for what is truly important, creating space for rest, creativity, and meaningful engagement. It is not selfish to guard time, it is a form of self-respect and acknowledgement that time is finite. Another aspect of valuing time is the way we interact with people. Relationships are one of life's most valuable assets, but they require attention and effort. Spending time with loved ones, nurturing friendships, and building supportive communities cannot be replaced by material wealth. Conversely, toxic relationships and energy-draining interactions consume time and emotional resources without contributing positively to life. Recognizing which relationships deserve investment and which should be limited is a crucial skill in managing time wisely. Quality matters more than quantity. Time is also intimately linked with personal growth and skill development. Investing hours in learning, practicing, and reflecting allows people to improve themselves, adapt to change, and increase their opportunities. Many underestimate how cumulative small efforts are. Dedicating even 30 minutes daily to learning a skill, reading, or reflecting can transform knowledge and capabilities over months and years. By valuing time, one prioritizes growth over idle repetition, recognizing that each moment contributes to the trajectory of one's life. Mindfulness is another essential component of valuing time. Living intentionally means being fully present in each moment rather than being mentally elsewhere, worrying about the past, stressing over the future, or multitasking endlessly. Mindful presence transforms ordinary activities into meaningful experiences and prevents life from slipping by unnoticed. Simple acts, like savoring a meal, engaging attentively in a conversation, or observing nature, cultivate awareness of the richness of time spent. In this sense, valuing time is not just about efficiency, it is also about depth and fulfillment. The inevitability of aging reinforces the importance of using time wisely. Many people wait for the right moment to pursue dreams, express gratitude, or reconcile with loved ones, only to find that circumstances or health no longer allow it. Regret often stems not from failures, but from opportunities ignored or moments wasted. Valuing time encourages proactive behavior. Reaching out to friends, pursuing long-held aspirations, and embracing experiences before they are no longer possible. Time awareness cultivates gratitude, urgency, and courage to act. Technology has made time both abundant and deceptive. While it enables faster work, global communication, and access to information, it also creates endless distractions and interruptions. Emails, notifications, and digital entertainment can fragment attention and consume hours unnoticed. Being disciplined in digital usage, setting boundaries, and scheduling focused periods for deep work or rest helps reclaim control over time. The conscious management of technology is part of valuing time in the modern world. Ultimately, valuing time is about aligning actions with life's true priorities. It is a daily practice that combines awareness, discipline, and intentionality. Small, consistent decisions, waking up earlier, reducing time-wasting activities, focusing on essential tasks, and investing in meaningful relationships, accumulate into a life that is rich, fulfilling, and memorable. It is also about recognizing that time spent wisely enriches both the present and the future, allowing one to live without constant regret or stress. Time is the currency of life. How it is spent determines the quality of existence. By valuing time and consciously investing it in what truly matters, one creates a life of purpose, balance, and joy. This mindset transforms every decision, relationship, and habit into an opportunity for growth, happiness, and fulfillment. Life is fleeting, but time well spent creates legacy, satisfaction, and a sense of peace that endures long after the hours have passed. Recognizing the sacredness of time empowers individuals to live intentionally, appreciate the present, and invest in experiences and people that leave a lasting impact. It is one of the most profound lessons anyone can learn, for when you truly value time, everything else in life aligns more harmoniously. Your third keynote, cultivate meaningful relationships and empathy, is a cornerstone of lasting happiness and well-being. Human beings are inherently social creatures, wired to connect, communicate, and belong. Yet in the fast-paced, success-driven world, many people underestimate the profound impact relationships have on mental, emotional, and even physical health. Cultivating meaningful relationships is not simply about having a large social circle or frequent interactions. It is about fostering connections that are genuine, supportive, and mutually enriching. These relationships provide a sense of belonging, emotional support, and shared joy, all of which are essential for a fulfilling life. At the heart of meaningful relationships is empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. Empathy is the bridge that transforms mere acquaintance into a deep connection. It allows individuals to listen actively, respond with care, and support others in ways that are meaningful rather than superficial. Developing empathy requires attentiveness and practice, as it involves setting aside one's own biases, judgments, and assumptions to truly appreciate another person's perspective. People who cultivate empathy are better able to navigate conflicts, communicate effectively, and build trust, qualities that strengthen relationships over time. Family relationships often form the foundation of emotional support and early social learning. Nurturing familial bonds is crucial, as they provide stability, guidance, and unconditional love. Investing time, attention, and effort into family relationships strengthens emotional resilience and creates a support system that lasts a lifetime. This includes expressing gratitude, resolving conflicts constructively, maintaining open communication, and celebrating shared experiences. Even small gestures, like checking in regularly, listening attentively, or offering help without being asked, reinforce these bonds and create a sense of security and belonging. Friendships are another vital component of meaningful relationships. True friends are those who provide support, honesty, and companionship through life's highs and lows. Unlike casual acquaintances, they contribute to personal growth, offer different perspectives, and enrich life with shared experiences. Cultivating friendships requires reciprocity, consistency, and authenticity. It is not enough to expect support, one must also offer it. Being present, reliable, and emotionally available deepens friendships and fosters mutual respect and trust. Loneliness, which is increasingly common in modern society, is mitigated significantly through nurturing such genuine connections. Romantic relationships and partnerships also highlight the importance of empathy and emotional investment. A healthy partnership thrives on mutual understanding, shared goals, and emotional support. Conflicts are inevitable, but empathetic communication allows partners to address disagreements constructively without eroding the bond. Prioritizing time together, showing appreciation, and acknowledging each other's feelings reinforce intimacy and long-term satisfaction. Relationships rooted in empathy and respect contribute significantly to overall life happiness, providing companionship, security, and emotional nourishment. Social and professional networks also benefit from meaningful engagement and empathy. While professional relationships often focus on productivity and shared goals, adding empathy transforms interactions into mutually beneficial and fulfilling connections. Understanding colleagues' perspectives, offering help when needed, and communicating with respect and clarity enhance collaboration, reduce misunderstandings, and build a positive environment. Similarly, in social circles, empathetic engagement allows for deeper conversations, stronger support systems, and a sense of community that transcends superficial interactions. Developing empathy requires self-awareness and emotional intelligence. Before one can understand others, it is necessary to recognize and manage one's own emotions. Emotional intelligence, the ability to perceive, assess, and regulate emotions, enhances one's capacity to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. People with high emotional intelligence are more attuned to others' needs, better at resolving conflicts, and more capable of forming lasting, meaningful relationships. Practices such as active listening, reflective questioning, and observing non-verbal cues improve empathy and deepen connections. Meaningful relationships are not without challenges. Conflicts, misunderstandings, and differing priorities are natural, but how they are handled determines the strength and longevity of the connection. Approaching conflicts with patience, empathy, and a willingness to compromise fosters resolution rather than resentment. Avoiding blame, focusing on shared goals, and acknowledging each other's feelings transform potential points of friction into opportunities for growth. Relationships that are nurtured through understanding and respect often emerge stronger from difficulties. Acts of kindness and thoughtfulness are also integral to cultivating meaningful relationships. Small gestures, a kind word, a helping hand, or simply being present, create a ripple effect of positivity. People remember and cherish these moments, which reinforce trust, loyalty, and affection. Empathy combined with action demonstrates genuine care, building stronger bonds that withstand the pressures of time and circumstance. Relationships flourish when individuals consistently show that they value and respect one another. It is equally important to recognize when a relationship is detrimental. Toxic relationships, characterized by manipulation, negativity, or emotional drain, can erode mental and emotional health. Cultivating meaningful relationships involves discernment, investing energy in those who reciprocate care, respect boundaries, and contribute positively to life. Letting go of toxic influences, while difficult, creates space for healthier, more fulfilling connections. Prioritizing relationships that uplift rather than deplete is an act of self-care and emotional intelligence. Meaningful relationships also contribute to physical and mental well-being. Studies consistently show that people with strong social connections experience lower stress levels, better immune function, and longer lifespans. Emotional support during difficult times reduces anxiety, helps navigate challenges, and fosters resilience. Sharing joys and successes enhances overall happiness and creates a sense of purpose and fulfillment. In essence, cultivating meaningful relationships is not just a social or emotional investment, it is a vital contributor to holistic health and longevity. Parenting and mentoring are additional avenues to cultivate meaningful relationships and empathy. Guiding others, whether children, students, or mentees, requires patience, understanding, and a willingness to nurture growth. These interactions strengthen one's capacity for empathy, communication, and emotional regulation. By investing in the development of others, one also experiences personal growth, satisfaction, and a sense of legacy. Relationships built on teaching, support, and encouragement leave lasting impressions that extend beyond the individual. Technology has changed how relationships are formed and maintained. While social media and messaging apps provide opportunities to stay connected, they can also lead to superficial interactions. True connection requires presence, attentiveness, and emotional engagement, qualities that cannot be fully replicated online. Prioritizing in-person interactions, meaningful conversations, and shared experiences strengthens the depth and quality of relationships. Empathy in digital communication, being considerate of tone, timing, and impact, also contributes to healthier, more genuine connections. Ultimately, cultivating meaningful relationships and empathy is a lifelong practice. It requires intention, patience, and continuous effort. Relationships are not static. They evolve and deepen over time with consistent care and attention. Investing in empathy, understanding, and genuine connection creates a foundation for joy, resilience, and fulfillment. Life's challenges are more manageable when shared with supportive and understanding individuals, and its joys are amplified when celebrated together. By prioritizing meaningful relationships and practicing empathy, one builds a network of love, support, and mutual growth. These connections enrich life in ways material possessions or accomplishments cannot, providing a sense of purpose, belonging, and deep satisfaction. Empathy transforms ordinary interactions into meaningful bonds, while genuine relationships provide emotional nourishment, stability, and lifelong joy. This lesson is timeless. Investing in the quality of your connections and the depth of your understanding of others is among the most powerful ways to enhance happiness, health, and overall well-being. The cultivation of meaningful relationships and empathy is not just about others, it is also about yourself. Engaging deeply with others helps clarify values, strengthens emotional resilience, and fosters self-awareness. It teaches patience, humility, and compassion. In giving care, attention, and understanding, you receive them in return, creating a life rich with connection, love, and fulfillment. Prioritizing this practice ensures that life is not only lived but shared meaningfully, leaving a legacy of kindness and connection that endures beyond individual experience. Your fourth keynote, Embrace Growth, Learning, and Adapting to Change, is one of the most vital principles for a fulfilling and resilient life. Life is inherently dynamic, filled with unpredictable circumstances, challenges, and opportunities. Those who resist change often find themselves frustrated, stagnant, or overwhelmed, while those who embrace growth and learning navigate life with adaptability, resilience, and purpose. Growth is not merely about achieving more or acquiring skills. It is about cultivating a mindset that seeks knowledge, values personal development, and views challenges as opportunities for improvement. Adapting to change requires flexibility, courage, and self-awareness, allowing individuals to thrive even in uncertain or difficult circumstances. The first step in embracing growth is cultivating a mindset oriented toward learning. Lifelong learning involves actively seeking knowledge, questioning assumptions, and remaining curious about the world. It is not confined to formal education. It encompasses reading, observing, experimenting, reflecting, and learning from both successes and failures. A commitment to learning allows individuals to expand their horizons, acquire new skills, and remain relevant in an ever-changing world. People who continually invest in learning are better equipped to navigate career transitions, personal challenges, and technological advancements, which are increasingly common in modern life. Personal growth also involves self-reflection and self-awareness. Understanding one's strengths, weaknesses, values, and motivations provides the foundation for meaningful development. Without introspection, learning risks becoming superficial, applied only to external achievements rather than internal transformation. Regular reflection allows individuals to assess progress, identify areas for improvement, and make deliberate choices aligned with long-term goals. Journaling, meditation, or simply taking quiet moments to think deeply about experiences can foster self-awareness and facilitate continuous growth. Adaptability is closely linked with resilience, the ability to recover from setbacks, and the capacity to navigate uncertainty. Life inevitably presents challenges, health issues, career changes, financial difficulties, or personal losses. Those who resist change or cling rigidly to familiar routines often struggle to cope, while adaptable individuals see these moments as opportunities to learn, evolve, and develop new strategies. Flexibility does not mean passivity. It means responding thoughtfully to changing circumstances rather than reacting impulsively or resisting the inevitable. Adaptable people maintain a sense of control by focusing on what they can influence and adjusting expectations when necessary. Learning from failure is a central component of growth. Many people fear mistakes, viewing them as signs of weakness or inadequacy, but failures are among the most powerful teachers in life. Each mistake provides insight, highlights gaps in knowledge or behavior, and presents an opportunity to improve. Embracing failure with a growth mindset, seeing it as feedback rather than judgment, allows individuals to take risks, innovate, and achieve more than they would if they avoided challenges entirely. Resilience and adaptability are strengthened when one learns to view failure not as a permanent setback but as a stepping stone toward mastery and success. Growth also requires stepping outside comfort zones. Comfort zones offer safety and predictability, but they often lead to stagnation. Personal development, whether in emotional intelligence, skills, or perspectives, occurs when individuals challenge themselves, confront fears, and explore new experiences. Trying new activities, engaging with diverse ideas, traveling, or learning new skills pushes boundaries and encourages creativity, confidence, and self-efficacy. Growth is rarely linear. It often involves discomfort, uncertainty, and periods of struggle, but these experiences are the very mechanisms through which resilience and wisdom are cultivated. Adapting to change also involves cultivating emotional flexibility. Change can evoke a wide range of emotions, including fear, anxiety, and grief, particularly when it disrupts routines or expectations. Emotional flexibility allows individuals to experience these emotions without being overwhelmed or controlled by them. Practices such as mindfulness, meditation, and self-compassion help regulate emotional responses, fostering clarity and calmness even during turbulent times. This emotional agility enhances decision-making, interpersonal relationships, and overall life satisfaction, enabling individuals to navigate change gracefully. A growth-oriented mindset also entails seeking feedback and mentorship. Learning from others accelerates personal and professional development. Constructive feedback provides perspectives that may be overlooked, identifies blind spots, and encourages refinement. Mentorship offers guidance, accountability, and wisdom drawn from experience. Embracing feedback requires humility, openness, and a willingness to acknowledge that there is always room for improvement, regardless of age, status, or achievements. Those who are receptive to feedback are better able to adapt, innovate, and seize opportunities that might otherwise be missed. Adapting to change also requires practical skills, including problem solving, critical thinking, and decision-making. Life's unpredictability demands the ability to analyze situations, weigh options, and implement solutions effectively. Individuals who develop these skills approach challenges systematically rather than reactively, reducing stress and increasing the likelihood of positive outcomes. Flexibility in thinking allows for creative approaches, resilience under pressure, and the ability to pivot when circumstances shift unexpectedly. Personal growth is deeply intertwined with relationships. Surrounding oneself with supportive, growth-minded individuals encourages learning and adaptation. Positive relationships provide feedback, inspiration, and collaboration opportunities, fostering an environment conducive to growth. Conversely, staying in stagnant or toxic environments can hinder development, reinforce limiting beliefs, and make adaptation to change more difficult. Choosing connections wisely is therefore an essential part of embracing growth. Growth and adaptation are not only individual pursuits, they are integral to contributing meaningfully to society. As the world evolves, whether through technological advancements, social change, or global challenges, those who continuously develop skills and perspectives are better positioned to make a positive impact. Adaptable individuals can innovate, lead, and influence effectively, while those resistant to change risk becoming irrelevant or disengaged. Continuous learning ensures that one remains capable of contributing value in an ever-changing environment. Patience and persistence are key companions on the path of growth. Transformation rarely happens overnight. It is the cumulative effect of consistent effort, reflection, and adjustment. Embracing incremental progress and celebrating small achievements reinforces motivation and resilience. Growth is not about perfection, it is about continuous improvement and the willingness to evolve. Recognizing this encourages perseverance even when immediate results are not visible. Finally, embracing growth and adapting to change enriches life with a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Individuals who commit to learning, personal development, and adaptability approach life proactively rather than passively. They navigate challenges with confidence, seize opportunities with courage, and cultivate resilience that allows them to thrive even in adversity. Growth fosters self-efficacy, meaning, and joy, while adaptability transforms uncertainty from a source of fear into a realm of possibility. By embracing growth, learning, and adaptation, life becomes a dynamic journey rather than a static existence. Every experience, challenge, and encounter is an opportunity to expand understanding, enhance capability, and enrich life. This approach not only prepares individuals for the unexpected but also creates a mindset of curiosity, courage, and resilience that empowers them to live fully and meaningfully. Personal growth, lifelong learning, and adaptability are not merely strategies for survival, they are pathways to flourishing, fulfillment, and enduring happiness.